Have you become jaded like me? I've had a lot of bad experiences in music, a lot of bad experiences in bands before, and typically what happens is you spend a lot of time and a lot of energy and you devote yourself to a project, and either it goes nowhere or you gain a little bit of traction, it starts going somewhere, and things blow up in a bad way. I've been down that road too many times, you know, where I spend a year or two, you get real close with your bandmates, you go through a lot, you learn a lot of music, you write a lot of music, and things just fizzle out in the end. So yeah, I'm sure you've been there before too, several times. So I'm a little jaded. So yeah, I haven't been in a band in a while because I don't like wasting my time. I don't have a lot of time. I'm a new father. I have an 11-month-old daughter. She's about to turn 1. I want to spend every minute that I have with her. So in order for me to devote time and energy to a project, it has to have a certain amount of payoff for me. A big payoff for music is it makes me happy. It's part of who I am. Music, playing music, writing music, creating helps me mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. That's a big payoff. But when I start spending multiple evenings away at band practice, coming home late at night, not getting enough rest, it starts to wear you down. So usually when bands approach me and want me to audition, I'm usually really upfront with them. I don't have time for that right now, unless they've got something really good going on. If they got their stuff together, they're out there making money, out there playing shows and developing a fan base, then I would consider it. But recently I've had a couple really good bands ask me to audition, and I'm tempted, because being a singer, being a guitar player, I'm really drawn to the stage. So when a band approaches me for an audition, I'm really tempted to explore it. But there's a certain part of me that is quite reluctant because of all the past failures, because of all the time and energy I put into bands before that didn't go anywhere, or that ultimately ended up breaking up. And now I'm at the age where there are other things more important to me than just being in a band. So I have to be honest with the musicians and say, you know, I only have a certain amount of time to devote to it until things get more serious. And, you know, I have to be mindful of the amount of time and effort that I put forth in the various projects. So maybe you can relate. Maybe you've been there before. You know, there's a certain part of me that says music is my life, and it's the most important thing, and it's what's been driving me since day one. As young as I can remember, music has always been a big part of me, of my expression, and there's a deep connection there. And I've always said that the greatest feeling on earth was being on stage, in the moment, in the music, and connecting with an audience. There was nothing better than that. But now, honestly, I can say that just seeing my daughter smile is better than that. But, you know, I mean, you know, perspective. I have a different perspective on life right now. And I also have a a strong desire to pursue my passion and my dreams for the sake of my daughter now. But yet, as long as there's not too much of a cost. You know, I've been in bands before that we've played shows and did small regional touring, and at the time it was never a big deal because I didn't have strong family ties. But it's very much like a circus, you know, traveling circus. And there's a trade-off. It's tough. I used to be a truck driver. You know, I used to drive a semi-truck for 2 or 3 weeks at a time and be gone away from home on the road. And it's tough. It's challenging. But, you know, musicians are not the only ones who are missing their families or devoting a lot of time to their career. You know, it's just part of the job sometimes that you got to do that. So, not quite sure, you know, what I'm going to do. I always leave it open though. I always want to be mindful of opportunities and to seize a good opportunity when it presents itself and try to make the best of every situation. So, but I'm jaded, you know, whereas 20 years ago I'd been like, hell yeah, let's do this. And that's what I did too. And a lot of times it didn't turn out so well. So, are you jaded? Have you had a lot of bad experiences that prevent you from taking new opportunities? Or is it good to just be a little more cautious about the opportunities you do take, having learned the lessons that you've learned from your past experiences? You know, I'd love to hear your take on it, and let me know if you've gone through similar things yourself, or you know, whatever your perspective is. I'd love to hear it. And that's all I have for today. Just wanted to talk about that. I do have I am thinking about doing an audition for this band coming up here pretty soon. They're pretty awesome band. They're rocking. You know, and I haven't been a hard rocker in a long time, but I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging the hard rock again. You know, I can't deny it. So I might be giving it a shot, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyhow, I'll leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.